Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Reatech. As we know that in the today's market, smartphones launch in hundreds of models in every year, and whenever we talk about whether which phone to be chosen, it's really difficult to because we have different segments, brands, and specifications, latest models, and all. And offline on market, it's different issue again now. So today I'm going to give you a complete guide how to choose your phone depending upon your budget, availability in the market, and also more thing is that your usage experience. So let's get started. This video may be a little bit long, so stay tuned. But if you watch this full video, you will get the real complete guide how to buy a phone in the market. Let's begin with the camera because camera is really important issue right now with the users because the user is shifting from the cameras, regular cameras, to the smartphones. When we talk about the smartphone cameras, many brands give different cameras. They say 14 megapixel, 110 megapixel. Recently I have seen a demo of 200 megapixel camera, but it really doesn't matter because when we talk about the iPhone cameras and other cameras, it's really unable to compare because the quality of the camera in both are really much different. So always remember the number doesn't matter, whether it's 48 or 68 or 102, anything, it doesn't matter. The most important thing about the camera is the lenses because Sony IMX lenses are really good in the market, and almost every premium brands in premium smartphones use the Sony IMX lenses only, including iPhone. iPhone also uses Sony IMX camera. So whenever you think about camera, check whether which lenses are upgraded in it. Is it Sony or is something else? If it is Sony, it's really good worth of it. And when you talk about the rear camera and selfie cameras, means front camera, nowadays smartphones are mostly more concentrating on front cameras. And I can say that with my experience, nowadays 48 megapixel rear camera is really much not better than 16 megapixel front camera. The video you are seeing right now is from 16 megapixel camera, and if I show you the demo of 40 megapixel camera, it's really uncomparable. But the 16 megapixel is the best because as I said, the smartphones are more concentrating on selfie cameras. Now we have AI cameras, OIS support feature, EIS support feature, which means the capturing capacity of the camera gets more particular. So this is all about camera. Now let's come to the battery. In today's market, we see 5000 mAh, 6000 mAh. As the big the mAh goes, you see that it will give you good performance. Yes, it will good performance, but the backup will be of around 1 day or 1.5 day, not more than that. Whichever segment you take, budget or premium or even iPhone, they only give 1 day or 1.5 day backup. If you have a regular good usage, it will only give 12 to 16 hours, not more than that. Don't expect more than that from any smartphone. This is the bitter truth. Apart from this, we have seen the latest technology called fast charging supports. It's really good, but don't think of using the phones in fast charging because before the phones were of slow charging, you can use, you can call, it was okay right now. But when you think about fast charging, uh, always remember that any fast charging, while charging, the phone gets heated. Whether it's a premium or budget, any category phone, the phone gets heated when you fast charge. And by this, it's a point that never use phones while charging. This is all about batteries. Let's talk about the performance. Performance may depend upon the processor, RAM, and storage. Let's talk about the processor first of all. Processor we see here right now, we are seeing two major brands, MediaTek and Snapdragon. If you are thinking for budget segment, you can go in Snapdragon above 700 Snapdragon processors. And if you're thinking of MediaTek, only prefer 80 Helio 80G or 85 because they are really good, not only in the gaming but also in the regular usage of the phone. When we talk about the RAM and all, we see here minimum of RAM 4 GB right now we are seeing in any phone, and it's a minimum right now, and its max it has gone to 12 GB RAM. I have seen in recent phones that I think so. When we talk about the RAMs, the most important thing is that the upgraded one, it is LPDDR4X or LPDDR5. These are the upgrade versions for the RAM right now running in the market. And RAM, in today's market you can only think about 4 GB. Don't think before that. Now last is storage, because storage is the most important thing, because whenever you have to process heavy data, you need a good storage. Right now in the market you are getting 3.1 UFS storage, which is the latest one, which is fast. Before that it's only good for budget segment like 10 to 15,000 rupees phone. But when you're going for premium segment, think about UFS 3.1, because it's the latest one. If it comes more than that, it's okay, but minimum it is 3.4 for premium segments. Now let's talk about the segment. The market I see, means users see segment in three segments: budget, over budget, and premium. I have segregated the budgets in the brands itself. Means that if I think about one budget category, I think about only some particular brands. Like this also in premium and also in over budget. Let's talk about budget category. Budget category, I only see two brands is Samsung and recently Micromax, because I've been using it. It's really good phone. The right now video I'm shooting is from Micromax only. And why Samsung? Because even in 2 GB RAM, it has given me good performance in gaming. So this is the what thing I say about the performance in any phone. Samsung is really good in budget category when it comes to the 9,000 to 12,000 rupees range. Also 14,000 you can go from that. Apart from this, camera is not really good when you talk about Samsung. But when it comes about build quality and calling features and voice calling, what I said, and gaming, these are really good in budget category, what generally people think in budget. Now let's come to the over budget. Over budget you can take from 15,000 to 25,000. In this you can take Realme. Realme series are really good in over budget category, above 15,000 rupees, what I'm saying. Apart from this, you also have a OnePlus Nord recently had came into the market in 25,000 range. It's also really good. Build quality is good. RAM performance is good. That's what all generally needed. And cameras are really good in Realme as well as OnePlus. Now let's come to the premium category. Premium has only two, I think so, OnePlus and Apple. And the third most favorite mine is Samsung also, because these categories really give good performance in camera as well as backup, and also the build quality. This was all about segments. Short. Now let's come to the most important point: what people do wrong while purchasing the phones. First problem that I faced, and most of my friends face, is that we go to multi-branded store. Multi-branded store means which we find all the branded phones in the same place. This is not right, I think so, because their salesman only sell the things which have good profit percentage on to them. This favors only to them. They really don't think about user experience, and this I have experienced almost every time I have tried to purchase from any multi-branded store. So whenever if you are fixed to the particular brand, try to go to the authorized store only. Suppose if you are going for Samsung, go to the Samsung store. If you are going for OnePlus, go to the OnePlus store. If you are not really don't know which brand to purchase, blindly just think, go on YouTube, take a suggestion, then you particular decide, then you go to store, because salesmen really don't know everything about the phone and all, and they only think about the commission they are getting from the phone. And this is the thing I think that every user needs to think when they are purchasing a phone. If you have come so much far in this video, so really thanks for the patience. If this video is really informative for you, please share with loved ones, anyone who is thinking to buy phone in the couple of days. This video will be helpful for you. Till then, see you in the next video.